What's up, everybody? This is Classic Tycoon here, and we're back now for episode 5 of season 2 of $1 Million Mission series. In the last one, well, I asked you guys to name this wooden roller coaster, and I'm going with one that was in, I think, 2 videos ago. Someone said Black Hole. I think it was Mike, if I remember right. A now pretty long time subscriber, comments a lot. Thanks a lot for that name, Mike. I like that one, and we'll go with that. So, kind of checking out the state of the park. I mean, we've decorated it quite a bit. It's looking pretty good. Someone in the comments mentioned upping the price of the umbrellas to $20, and I think I might try that once it starts raining. Until then, we'll leave it at $3 for now. But if it starts raining in this one, we will go over there and just see what happens. Because I've never done that before, and that's actually not a bad idea. Someone else in the comments, replied to him saying that, that's going to take away the guests' money and they're going to be unhappy about it. But the point of this series is to just make $1 million, and however we have to do that, we're gonna do it. So if we have to be corrupt and make our umbrellas way overpriced, then we're gonna do it. So we'll try that and see how it works when it starts raining. Now I want to build a couple of looping roller coasters here. We're gonna do some side-by-side reverse incline roller coasters. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. The nice thing about these is that they are cheap and we can charge a pretty decent amount of money, and they don't take up, a ton of space. So we're going to do, we're going to try this at, we're going to have to take it back a little bit alone, but we're going to try this at 100 feet for now, and then we'll do, I'm going to do 2 loops. So we'll do the first one going left, so that we can build another one next to it, and then the second one we can do right, and then we'll do the last hill up to 100 feet as well. It's a very simple design that you guys can definitely do in your parks as well, and even there's some pre-built ones that are pretty similar to that you can do, and then you just do them side by side like this. And yeah, that gives us 2 new roller coasters that will both be bringing in some pretty decent cash. So there we go. That will work right there. And then we got to go in here and set these to synchronize, and also set them to be a reverse incline launched shuttle mode. Go ahead and hit that to synchronize with adjacent stations, and then we will test this one. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I accidentally, on the white roller coaster, forgot to hit the button to synchronize with adjacent stations, but we will get that fixed in a second. I just wanted to test and see how it works, how it does anyways. So that is going right now. Now it's going a little bit too fast for my taste, but we'll see what the test results say. But I have a feeling we're going to have something in the red because of the speed of that. And so yeah, there it is, the positive vertical G's, and that's usually what happens when you go too fast through some loops. But we'll see what the ratings are on it anyways. So let's take a look now. They're actually not that bad, but I am going to change the height of these anyways. So let's do that real quick, and then we'll test those one more time, and I'm sure that will fix the problem. Yeah, I just, the ratings weren't, again, they weren't that bad, but whenever I have something in the red on my roller coasters, it kind of bothers me. And I'm sure if you rode these roller coasters in an actual park, they would be just very uncomfortable to ride, and that's why they're that way. So I fixed the adjacent problem. Usually they won't test like that the first time unless you hit the test at the same exact time. So it'll test by itself the first time. We'll check out the results, and then they should start testing together. Then we'll throw in our queue lines and all that stuff as well. So that looked a little bit better right there. Made it through all the loops just fine. You can see nothing in the red now, so we'll check out our test results. And then I don't know why this is doing this. If you look at their testing right now, the red roller coaster is going back first, like it went a little bit sooner, and now they're not even adjacent. But that seems to happen some of the time, and other times they will go together at the same time. So I don't know why that is. You can see our ratings. The excitement ratings about the same as it was, and our intensity rating went down, and that's a good thing in my book. So let's let's build our pathways here and get these things opened. I like to have excitement ratings that are higher than intensity ratings. Again, I don't really know why I like it like that, but I just do. I have since I started playing this game. And honestly, I don't think that having a high intensity rating is bad unless it's in like the red, but that's just the way I've always been. Alright, so we've almost got these things sorted out here. So there we go. There are the entranceways. And now we can get these roller coasters open for business. Don't worry, I know that they're ugly right now. I am going to change the colors of them. You can see the adding of those pathways actually boosted up the excitement ratings a little bit, so we can bump up the price on these a little bit as well. And the nice thing about doing these roller coasters like this, is that when they become obsolete, and the guests don't want to pay as much for them anymore, we can easily build 2 new roller coasters to replace them, and then the guests will pay the full price again. Let's change these colors to something a little bit more appealing. We'll do that in a moment. I realized none of the guests are coming because there was a no entryway sign over there, so let's throw in these no entryways, and then we'll throw in some benches and all that stuff so that guests have places to sit, and all that stuff on these pathways here. But yeah, we're gonna, after I do that real quick, then we'll kind of spruce this up, make it look a little bit nicer as well. Yeah, I'm gonna recolor them in just a second, and then just like with the wooden roller coaster, give me some names that you guys think would be good for these roller coasters here, and then I'll pick my favorite from the comments, and we'll name it in the next video. And you can see now it's syncing up a little bit better there as it's open. Alright, starting to pay down that loan now, and we're getting money at a pretty good rate. These roller coasters, I think, are going to help quite a bit. So here we go. Let's change the color schemes now. I'm going to do this blue and white scheme for this one, and then I'm going to do an orange and white scheme for the other one. And then I'll just do alternating colors on the trains there. And now let's throw in some support structures to make this look a little bit more, well, supported. And I'll just do, based on the colors of the rides here. There we go. There's some for that side. We'll do some for the other side as well. Pay back the loan a little bit. And these little support structures, they don't really change the excitement rating too much unless you do a bunch of them, kind of like I did on the black wooden roller coaster. But it definitely, you know, it helps with the aesthetics a little bit there, makes it look a little nicer. There we go, that should work. We did research a balloon stall, so why don't we just throw in one of those for now. We'll put some more throughout the park later. Balloons are really helpful because the guests definitely like to buy the balloons. And we'll put in, saw some gardens there. And now it's starting to rain, so let's jump over to the information kiosk and let's jack up the prices of these umbrellas. And you see guests are still buying them like crazy there, so I'm gonna keep on, just watch the prices. They're still buying them even though they're way up here at 15 plus, 16 plus dollars, 17, all the way up to $20, and you can see guests are still buying them. So that's a pretty good idea, and I think I'm just gonna leave that there because it rains enough in this park where, you know, we're gonna be making a lot more money at this price. So guests probably won't buy them at all when it's not raining, but when it starts raining, the guests will buy them like crazy. And I'll have to put another information kiosk further into the park, so guests that are further in the park that don't have umbrellas will buy them inside the park, and that'll be good. Alright, so let's finish decorating over here and then we'll wrap this episode up. I'm going to throw in some fencing to fence some fencing over here and then fill this in with some more gardening. Just like that. And now I think that is all ready to go. So the prices didn't change, or the excitement ratings didn't change too much there. They definitely went up a little bit though. We've got our loan paid down now to $3,000. That was up to $15,000 when I built those roller coasters. So we've already made, you know, we built those roller coasters and we almost paid back $15,000 just in that episode. So we're gonna start making money at a pretty good rate now. And yeah, I think now that we've got some momentum with these roller coasters, we're going to start building more roller coasters, and we'll start buying some land and all that stuff, and I think this series is going to start picking up. So thanks for watching this one, you guys. Give me a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you haven't already, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, give me some ideas for names on these roller coasters, and I will see you in the next video.